Now that we finished designing this web page, what I want to do is to use the source code of this web page as a template to spit out the HTML codes dynamically to a file. So let's go back to Eclipse and see how we can get that done. So what I'm going to do now is to copy the whole of this source code, and I go over to my generate dynamic web page.java. Then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create another method. I know you're getting sick and tired of me creating methods, but that's what I do. Get paid for that. Real strong, heavy box. Okay, so I'm gonna create a private method. It could have been void, could have been anything, could have been public or protected, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna call this generate HTML, and it's gonna take as its argument the list that will be returned from this get sales records method. Okay, and it will also take as its argument the print writer that was returned from this get create file writer method. So that's what I intend to do. You see, it's a plan. I don't just type this because I'm crazy. So I say sales record, and then I say sales records. That's for the list that will be returned, and the next argument is the print writer. I'm gonna say out. That's for the print writer that will be returned. Okay, this looks very cool. So next thing I'm gonna do, which is going to be very scary, is to paste the whole HTML code that we got from that template. So brace yourselves for impact. Boom. Oh, that looks very crazy. So what we're gonna do now is to spit out all this stuff using the print writer. And how do we do that? We simply say out.print line, not system.out.println that you're familiar with, but simply out.print line. A print writer, in case you don't know what a print writer is, let's go over to the Java documentation. So let's just give you a crash course on print writer. Here it is, a print writer. It prints formatted representations of objects to a text output stream. Okay, so that's just what it does. You can create a print writer by passing a file. You can create a print writer by passing a file and a string char set. Output stream can be passed in a string for file name and a writer. Okay, I think this is what we just used. We passed in a buffered writer in the print writer. Now it has to print. It can print boolean. It can print char, print an array of char, double, float, int, long, object, string, any data type. You can print line, boolean, char, double, float, int, long, object, and string. So we can use this print line method to print a string and then terminate the line. That's what we've been doing, and that's what we are gonna be doing. Out the print line is gonna print the whole of this HTML line as a string. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go over to this end and put a quote to cover the opening quote that I have opened here. Be careful when you are doing that, and make sure your senses are right, because if you don't get your senses right, you're gonna be lost. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy all those 3 characters and be putting it at the end of all this, because I want to get rid of the ends first before I open them. Well, you could have done it any other way, whatever suits you, but this is okay by me. And if you are getting lazy and tired, well, too bad for you, because I love what I'm doing. It's a very great job, huh? Never get tired doing this. It's really fun. Just putting on these characters, pasting them all over, paste. Very soon enough, I'll be through, and I get paid. Oops, nearly pasted again. A few more lines to go. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is to get this other opening part, which is out.print line, open bracket and open quotes, copy it and then paste. Oops, that didn't go well. Did it? Have to be indented properly. Okay, I paste this, good. I paste this, good. I paste this, good. Okay, so I keep pasting and observe that I keep my spaces of indentation because I'm so keen about indentation. I might go mad if I see any code that's not well properly indented. Okay, here we go. Keep pasting. And with that, I get there very well. Alright, after pasting all those rubbish, now the next thing we need to do is that we need to get escape characters before all these double quotes that are within our double quotes, because Java does not allow you to have double quotes within double quotes. So here is a double quotes. I need to escape it and move around, look for the next double quotes. Here it is, escape this one, look for the next double quotes. Here's one here, escape it, and that line is done. Move around, look for the next double quotes. When we find any double quote in, we escape it. Here's another one. Here's another one. Oops. Here's another one. So when we're done, that line is done. Okay, here's another double quote here. Here's another one. 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 So you know, take your time, be careful, and escape all the double quotes, and you'll be fine. So that's what this method does. But we're not through with this method because this video is really getting longer. So I'll have to stop this video, and when you meet me on the next video, I'll have to get these sales records and then dynamically put them in where their values are supposed to be. So I promise that's gonna really be exciting. It's not gonna be as boring as pasting all this rubbish over here, which I'm sure it was so boring to you but enjoyable to me. Alright, see you on the next video tutorial.